Now only he and 3 others were left, facing a larger group of players ready to kill them. Realizing that he couldn't win this battle, the Musclehead made a quick decision to flee. He started running from the scene, with the players hot on his heels. His only goal was to survive for 1 more hour. If he could do that, he would make it to the next round, as he was already among the top 25%. However, the relentless players chasing him had other plans, and they were determined not to let him live. In his desperate flight, the Musclehead encountered Ryu up ahead. Panic overcame him, and he rushed toward Ryu, offering to accept any deal Ryu proposed. He was ready to do anything, from licking Ryu's feet to killing anyone for him. But Ryu merely glared at the Musclehead with a cold, deadly look, and firmly stated that he refused to accept the Musclehead. As shock registered on the Musclehead's face, Ryu went on to explain that he had already made it clear earlier that he didn't care whether the Musclehead lived or died. It was none of his business. As Ryu prepared for another round of bullying the goblins, the Musclehead couldn't contain his desperation any longer. He started screaming, begging Ryu to save him. In response, Ryu calmly stated that he would have considered taking the Musclehead under his wing if he hadn't already used all his authority skill charges. But now, in Ryu's eyes, the Musclehead was nothing more than trash. Hearing this, the Musclehead felt a surge of frustration and helplessness, not knowing what to do. Meanwhile, the other players behind them began to laugh gleefully, relieved that Black Scythe hadn't intervened to save the Musclehead. In a fit of intense rage and determination, the Musclehead drew his dagger, clutching his wounded stomach with his other hand. He screamed, vowing to take at least 10 people down with him before he met his end. However, at that moment, Youngman appeared from behind and, in a concerned tone, assured the Musclehead that he was there to help. Seeing Youngman, the Musclehead's face lit up with happiness, and he gave a wide smile. He expressed his confidence that Youngman would come to his rescue and promised to reward him generously once he survived this round. And when he was too weak to fight back, instead of protecting the Musclehead, Youngman, being an even bigger piece of shit than the Musclehead, delivered a heavy, skull-crushing blow to him, causing him to fly backward with his nose broken. Then, Youngman grabbed the Musclehead by his collar while the Musclehead was in pain, grinding his teeth. Youngman gave yet another heavy punch to the Musclehead's face, causing him to start coughing up blood. But Youngman was even more of a bigger piece of shit than the Musclehead. So, Youngman started a barrage of heavy punches all into the Musclehead's face. After a few hundred punches, the Musclehead was now lying on the floor, blood coming from his nose, ears, and mouth. His one eye got injured, and slowly his vision was going blurry as Youngman glared at the Musclehead with a wicked smile. But wait, it was not enough. So today's goal is 4,900 likes. Please like and subscribe to support the channel from the bottom of your ass. Then Youngman lifted his foot high and, with all his might, bam! He smashed the Musclehead's head. The system notified Youngman that he had killed the zone leader. So now he became the new zone leader with the authority skill. Now, seeing Youngman all covered in the Musclehead's blood, he shouted in excitement, saying he is the king of this zone now. Then, Youngman started to laugh mischievously, and the first thing he thought was that now that he had the authority skill, he could control Aaron and do whatever he wanted with her body. Youngman, while looking at the dead, lifeless body of the Musclehead, said that he would use the authority skill very well, and now the Musclehead could rest in peace. Youngman turned back with a proud face and walked toward his friends. He told them that he had promised to kill that piece of shit, and his friends hesitantly replied that they were happy for him. However, deep inside, they were a little scared because Youngman was getting more psycho and perverted day by day. As they saw the Musclehead's blood dripping from Youngman's hands, they became even more terrified. Youngman had killed someone barehanded, without any weapon. Now, the other players also started gossiping, realizing that Youngman was indeed the biggest piece of shit in the entire universe. His goal was to kill the Musclehead from the start, which is why